Something absolutely wild is going down in Japan. Kaiju everywhere, the defense force in overdrive, and a power struggle that has fans on the edge of their seats. Kaiju No 8, Season 2, Episode 10 is definitely one of those episodes that kicks the action into overdrive while peeling back juicy layers of its characters. From sudden monster attacks all over Tokyo to next-level kaiju weaponry and intense mental battles between man and beast, the stakes have never been higher. So let's break down everything, scene by scene, and dig into that intense ending. Trust me, you'll want to stick around to the end. We open on a quieter moment, an emotional scene around a wedding. At first, it's a touching break from all the high-octane battles. Kafka Hibino is notably absent, but his presence is felt. Someone jokes that even if he says he won't make it, he's the kind of guy who just might turn up anyway. Details like an empty chair being set for him, and the nervous dad who raised his daughter alone as a cleaner in the monster-barreled chaos that is their world, layer in stakes beneath the surface. The bride thanks her father for everything, and just as hearts start to melt, the episode yanks us right back to the center of the storm. Reports flood in. Kaiju attacks have begun in Sumida. Suddenly, Tokyo descends into chaos. Reports are coming in from everywhere: Setagaya, Asakusa, Hachioji, Minato, and more. The Defense Forces operators barely have time to breathe before each new alert. The situation feels hopeless. They can't possibly defend every location at once. We see the urgency as people rush for shelter. One man so desperate to save his loved one that he even offers himself to the kaiju to keep her safe. It's raw, it's tragic, and establishes just how dire the situation really is. Key leaders step in: Captain Narumi and Vice Captain Ashiro. They issue rapid-fire commands, focusing first on rescuing the wounded before launching direct extermination operations. You can feel their stress. There's no backup. Their own reinforcements are locked down defending strategic sites like Heimji Castle, and more kaiju just keep popping up across the country. Soshio Hoshina's prediction comes true. The enemy is deliberately sowing chaos, targeting energy stations, communication towers, and transportation hubs. Clearly, this isn't random. Someone, something, is orchestrating attacks for maximum destruction. The inference: Kaiju No. 9 is pulling the strings behind the curtain, making this the most coordinated threat humanity has ever known. The episode pivots to the introduction of high-tech kaiju weaponry. Kakoru Shinomiya steps up. She's about to pilot Weapon No. 4, a legendary electromagnetic transmitter not used since her mother Hikari led the 1st Division. The tension is real. Kakoru knows she's not at her mother's level, but she's determined to prove herself to the weapon and to everyone watching. The launch sequence is epic. Countdown, successful deployment, and a sky-born shield that will let her rain down wrath from above. Everyone's watching Kikoru. She's combining the offensive talent of her father and the agility of her mother, and crushes 3 kaiju in record time. Her old teacher shoots her some trash talk, but Kikoru fires right back, promising she only needs half the time to mop up the enemy. The camaraderie is real, and for a moment, morale spikes amidst the chaos. things get risky as the new weapon No. 10 is activated. Hoshina is the wielder, and here's the twist. No. 10 isn't just tech, that's sentient. The suit talks back, cracks jokes, argues with Hoshina, and honestly could steal any scene with its attitude. The neuro link is so complex, it needs a voice for communication, and it's barely tested in real combat. Every second together is a gamble. Hoshina's determined to control the suit, but no. 10 has a mind of its own, constantly pushing for a more savage, head-on approach. This leads to a brilliant back and forth. Do they attack the left flank, where kaiju are sparse, or the right where it's crowded? Hoshina wants to play it safe. No. 10 craves challenge, fun, and domination. The synergy test doesn't go smoothly. The two bicker, leading to a drop in combat output, leaving Hoshina vulnerable. Orders come in. Withdraw if you can't get performance up. But survival isn't an option now. Hoshina forces a true mind link. The output spikes, and they finally start to move as one deadly unit. The action here is dynamite. Every skill, every sword slash, every maneuver is dialed up as they plow through the enemy. No. 10's power is monstrous, and sometimes he feels even more beastly than the kaiju themselves. Their interactions bring comic relief. Hoshina thinks the suit's chattering is a pain, while scientists comment on how it feels like a comedy act. Still, the output climbs 77%, rivaling a full suit's capabilities, and everyone's wondering if they can hit 90% synergy. What kind of legendary performance might we see? In the end, Hoshina and No. 10 reclaim Chofu Airport. With even more danger looming in the horizon, they're not done yet. Outside, there are still kaiju to slay. As the battlefronts update, other districts face overwhelming odds. Izumi is hemmed in with 6 kaiju, abyssals, showing up, a first for that area. Even with the best fighters, barely handling one would be a stretch, and now 6 are rampaging simultaneously. Kafka Hibino, our titular hero, is held back. Team leaders urge caution. Kafka's transformation into Kaiju No. 8 is their trump card, but their strategy is to keep his location hidden from No. 9. They're not risking him on the front lines yet. They're saving him for the ultimate showdown. The tension rises as an abyssal kaiju in Izumi shifts forms, its heat signature spikes, and everyone braces for a fresh nightmare. While the team rallies, the narrative slips in some sweet banter between radio host Hoshina and Captain Narumi, bullying each other about radio stints, fan mail, and who's actually cooler. It's a sharp contrast, fun and warmth before the inevitable next wave. But there's no time for more antics. The action shifts, and the episode ends, showing that this is just the beginning of a far bigger, more coordinated war effort. Teasers drop, promising the next phase of the kaiju apocalypse. So, Episode 10 is a roller coaster of emotion and high-stakes action. We get raw human moments like the wedding, the pain of ordinary lives lost to kaiju terror, and then pivot straight into the Defense Forces' heroics and technological advances. We see Kikoru step deeper into her legacy, Hoshina battling his living suit for dominance, and Kafka held in reserve for the ultimate battle. The real twist. The enemy is no longer a mindless beast. It's thinking, plotting, and specifically targeting humanity's weakest points. The new weapons aren't just tools, they're as alive, stubborn, and flawed as their wielders. Oh. The stakes get personal, and the defense force can't afford any mistakes, not when their ace in the hole is counting the seconds, ready for a savage face-off. To sum up, this episode is all about escalating war, evolution, in both Kaiju and Defense Force, and the bonds and rivalries that make this world so magnetic. Character arcs get deeper and messier, battle choreography hits new heights, and the strategic chessboard is set for even bigger twists. What's next for Kafka? How long can they hold without dropping their biggest secret? And when that final battle explodes, will humanity be ready? If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to talk theories, favorite characters, or epic fight scenes, hit that comments section, smash the like button, share this video with your fellow Kaiju fans, and don't forget to subscribe for more recaps, deep dives, and ending explained videos. Let's keep the hype rolling. See you in the next one.